Hello, my name is Benjamin Z. Miller, and I am the founder of Cork Real Estate Group. In this presentation, I'm going to talk about how Cork Real Estate Group can potentially pay you a long-term passive income that grows and grows over the years through real estate investing in and around Cork, Ireland. We'll go through how this would work, but we are looking for limited partners, those who have capital and that would like to get in on the opportunities that we have available to participate in our annual investment program. Our annual investment program is ideally suited to those who may be a few years away from retirement and they want to build more passive income, or perhaps they are already wealthy and they simply want more passive income and they want more real estate. So first I'm going to read a disclaimer, and that disclaimer is, as accredited investors, you will be aware that all investments carry some level of risk. This investment is only available to investors who are able to assess their own appetite for risk. Please read the risk statement within the investment memorandum before investing. Okay, so Cork Real Estate Group, we offer limited partnership interests to investors that want to own real estate. We do the work of being a landlord without you having to do any of the work, but you own the property. You get a preferred rate of return, and you do this by purchasing limited partnership interests, where you invest into a limited partnership interest. They offer all sorts of benefits to you, and we'll go through those as well. So the key features of our limited partnership interest is we are looking for opportunities in and around Cork, Ireland that will allow us to double the money of our limited partners in approximately 5 years. So we are targeting opportunities that we believe will allow us to achieve a 14.4% rate of return. Now, some of you may be saying, well, that sounds awfully high. Real estate doesn't normally go up at 14.4%. And you are 100% correct. But we are not purchasing properties at full market price. And that is why we are purchasing the properties at below market value. And that is what makes it feasible for us to obtain a 14.4% rate of return. We are looking for limited partners that are interested in compounding growth and that would like to receive regular quarterly income. We offer an opportunity for our partners to have easy access to the high yield property market, and that would include residential and commercial assets. And our investments are potentially pension fund eligible depending on the terms and conditions of your pension fund. We offer a 7% preferred rate of return through our quarterly income and compound growth plan. Our agreement with our investors is that we are going to seek opportunities in and around Cork, Ireland, and then we're going to purchase assets. We are looking for assets that are more than 1 million euros. But that doesn't mean we won't buy an asset that is less than 1 million euros. But it means that in general, the type of asset we're looking for already has income. It costs more than 1 million euros, and it has a value above 1 million euros. But we will make exceptions. We want to make the sales process easy and convenient for the seller, where a seller that may have one or more properties that they want to sell, and they don't want to list everything with a real estate agent, and they don't want to deal with all of the tire kickers on the market. They would like to just have a simple solution where they can sell everything to Cork Real Estate Group, and then we can take over, they can get the cash, and they can be gone and have that off of their list. So that is the type of seller that we are looking for. And in order to be helpful to that type of seller, we don't want to start telling them, hey, we only buy in Cork, Ireland. Hey, we only buy over $1 million. If we get a seller that has 2 or 3 assets, and let's say 2 of the assets are in Cork, Ireland, and 1 is in Dublin, even though we don't really want the one in Dublin, if it helps us to get the ability to buy all of them by saying we'll buy everything, we're willing to do that. After we buy, then we will reposition. Because if we start telling that seller, well, we're only going to buy the ones in Cork. That one in Dublin, you need to go find a real estate agent in Dublin to help you. As soon as they call a real estate agent in Dublin, that real estate agent in Dublin will either call a real estate agent in Cork or will suggest that it be listed. And then we may not get to buy any of the assets because they will be sold at full market price. So this is the situation that we operate in. Now we set it up like a factory where basically we're going to take a project or a deal. We're going to go to a specialist lender, and we already have several specialist lenders that are ready, willing, and able to work with Cork Real Estate Group. And they are going to loan approximately 70% of the value of the asset. Let's imagine the asset is 1 million euros. Now, in reality, if it has an appraisal of 1 million euros, we're probably buying it for less than 1 million euros. But let's just keep the example simple. 1 million euros, we're going to get a loan for 700,000 euros through a specialist lender. You're not involved with that as a limited partner. You don't have to sign on that debt. You're not liable for that debt. That is the beauty of being a limited partner. We take care of all of that. We arrange that financing. We sign on that large debt. And then we go to our limited partners, and Cork Real Estate Group and our limited partners, we organize the down payment, the 300,000 euros, plus a little bit of extra because we're going to need some contingency reserves and some other things. So that is how that works. And then we do a project too. We're going to make multiple acquisitions per year. With a goal of over the next 5 years, we would like to purchase approximately 100 million in real estate in and around Cork, Ireland. And that is something that is a great opportunity for you. Once again, we are targeting a 5-year doubling of money. So we are shooting for a 14.4% compounded interest rate. We are offering a 7% preferred return to our limited partners. So why should you choose Cork Real Estate Group? Well, instead of just doing this yourself. Well, first of all, you're not going to be able to do this yourself unless you are a full-time professional in the real estate industry in Cork, Ireland. It requires a lot of work to find a seller that will sell a property for less than market value. That is not easy to do. Only a small percentage of sellers are willing to do that. Most sellers want to sell at full market price. So this is a specialized niche that takes some practice with, and I have a lot of years of experience in this, and we've got a team at Cork Real Estate Group that knows how to do this. So we can get a better return for you. You don't have any of the responsibilities. You'll never have to talk to a tenant. You'll never have to deal with a roof problem. You'll never have to do anything except, go to our events if you want to, our networking events. We're going to have some events for our limited partners, and where you can meet other people that are investors in Cork Real Estate Group. We also offer regular passive income through the preferred return, and you get the potential for price appreciation. Instead of just doing private lending where you might get a high rate of interest, but you may not own the asset, with Cork Real Estate Group, you get ownership in the holding company that owns the asset. So it is fantastic. So why invest? We are able to access high quality income producing assets. We're not looking for the bottom of the barrel assets. Now, that doesn't mean we won't sometimes buy an asset that is the bottom of the barrel. But in general, we're looking for nicer assets that are over 1 million euros. If we run across a package deal where a seller wants to sell maybe several properties that they own in Cork and they want to sell them all as a package deal, as a convenience, we'll buy them all. But, we're not really looking to buy a lot of assets that are maybe below that 1 million euro mark. We also get you the benefit of the tax depreciation. So you benefit from that just as if you were a private landlord. We can find the deals that you'll never find on your own. Even if you've got a great real estate agent, they're not going to know about the deals since we find the deals on our own. We are reaching out with marketing. We are doing a lot of things to find off-market opportunities. We're working directly with the seller, and the seller wants to sell with Cork Real Estate Group. How do you invest? It's simple. You just let us know your name. We put your name on the list. When we have a deal, we'll call you and we'll let you know about it. And then if you're interested, you can invest. We are trying to find investors that want to do this over a period of years instead of just one deal, where they have an idea in mind that over maybe they're a few years from retirement, they might be interested in placing some amount, maybe 25,000 euros, maybe 50,000 euros every year for a few years into deals that we have at Cork Real Estate Group to build up to the level of passive income that they would like to achieve in retirement. Or if they're already at the point where they are just wanting more passive income, we can work with them over and over. We make the limited partnership interest liquid after a period of 3 years. So it's liquid after a period of 3 years. And that means that if you want to get cashed out at that point, we will cash you out at the appraised value. Or if you don't want to get cashed out, we're not planning on selling any of these assets. We're not in a business where we're trying to flip these things. We're going to hold them long-term as rental properties. And eventually, maybe in a few more years, we may expand outside of Cork, Ireland. But for now, we're just focusing for the next 5 years or so on Cork, Ireland. So these are kind of the basics of it. You get all of the benefits. You get to access the best of the best deals. We have a saying that nothing is too good for our limited partners at Cork Real Estate Group. But now I ask you folks to reach out, because we'll never know that you're interested if you don't take that first step and reach out to us. You can send an email to ben.meller@corkrealestategroup.com. You can go to our website, corkrealestategroup.com, and fill out the contact form. We do everything for you. We get the tax returns prepared by an expert so that you can give it to your expert. And everything is designed to make it easy and profitable for you. I hope that helps, and I wish you good luck with your investing.